and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a pretty good return here.
I give him a good game too.
The 25 at the 24-yard line.
I had fumbled. That would turn the game around. It was like I fumbled from the kickoff return. It was a good game though. Huh? I'm from Florida. Where you from? That's what's up, bro.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run
I had
through.
got this on
Didn't happen on that
quarterback
play.
from him.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
From the Steelers. He went Oliver. I told him no. Everybody went Oliver.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I know. I seen it.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help.
Come on, bro.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Nah, good shit about you. I seen what you about to do. I'm missing somebody. Bros. Someone took away my speed lineman. What the fuck? I got everybody but one player.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Bro, that's the dude who got the Steelers going to be a fucking pitching. It's crazy. His whole team is speed, bro. Everybody on the team is speed. Yeah, they're nice. He even got 12 as linebacker, bro.
Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Try to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now this throw caught left side. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
You got two extra
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give, running right is Anderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
You caught me on what's it called?
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
He took one of my cornerbacks. I'm going to tell him. He got to Oliver from him.
And it'll be
he
second
took
and 12.
Humphrey from me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Jones has it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
So that was my second pick. I went Humphreys, and I about to... Yeah, he took Humphreys for me. I was about to use the X factor on somebody else. I mean, my superstar ability on somebody else.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Oh, hell no. I'm good.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Screenplay, Anderson. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
No, I'm talking about...
And it's no good.
I'm talking about the Steelers feel like he's mad I took Humphreys, right? I took Oliver. He tackled.
So with this PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I was about to pick Humphries. And he picked Humphries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I think, no, I picked Cook.
The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
That's good.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bengals drive about to get going.
That's a tough for you.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time with a Cincinnati first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Team 6. Team 6. Watch Mike. Let's get it together.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
65.
Garoppolo again. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
21. General West. 1 Omaha. 52. And Alpha.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short, and he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run on first down. It's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Anderson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Very smart.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Undercrush. Hey, alert! Hey, exit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get up. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Pick it up, guys.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Bullock will put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown.
No, that's not Brown. That's Brown plays for Titans. AJ Brown.
Touchdown. AJ Brown, 76 yards. They have now chopped this lead down to 3. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson now. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
That's sad as fuck, dog. I'm going front. So we had a loss. Hell yeah.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
So what you got for
Quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a footy, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
I told you, it's still your team instead. He said, I know his team is that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Thomas has it. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards.
I tried to go over.
Has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
You lucky, usually I pick them shits off.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
You about to repeat.
His throw's going to be
You about to repeat. You saved.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver.
You saved.
3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check safety, check safety.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This complete to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough.
What
because
everything was
executed well. Balls out of his hands quickly into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Sweat in the 5th
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's crazy. Sweat in the 5th round? Yeah, I know.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A 93. Yeah.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
My line sucks.
Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Check 3.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
He got a slot in front of him.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, here we go. 51's the mic, boys. 50 left.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, you just holding me.
Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Six. You draw closer. 13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Demaryius Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I think we got like 3 cases. People got corona. That shit up there with you? People got up there with y'all? All them white. No black people got it. I'm dead serious. None of the cases is black. All the ones who died was white. One from Germany.
Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
One from Germany.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Donovan Mitchell got it?
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Switch up.
Now Sims trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And
this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now in desperation, he's got a man complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
You can't last one. That's why you play the safety. Yeah, who was it? I didn't throw it because I thought it was going to get tripped.
Scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's the game.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off.